Today on Vox, we have information on FCA, Burt Reynolds, and more. Zach Byram will have your local weather, and Jay Standridge will have your sports.
It's Friday, September 7th, 2018, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Mary Beth Mangrum.
And I'm Taylor Lawson. Heath Esslinger's career with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes is getting off on the right foot thanks to support from the Alan Jones Foundation. The foundation has given a $10,000 donation in honor of Esslinger, who has resigned as head coach of wrestling at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga in July in order to join FCA. Esslinger took on this role all while knowing it was a nationwide responsibility. Esslinger left his position at UTC this summer after 9 years. During his time there, he won 6 Southern Conference titles and has a career record of 101-61. Esslinger said that the Jones Foundation has always made and continues to make an impact on the wrestling community. Burt Reynolds, the mustachioed star who first strutted on the screen more than half a century ago, died Thursday. He died from a heart attack. Here's CNN's Gene Moose with his life and legacy.
From clean-shaven to mustachioed to bearded, Burt Reynolds' brand was good old boy.
Break a wine, this is the Bandit.
When Smokey and the Bandit made it big at the box office, sales of that Pontiac Trans Am soared. Cool behind the wheel, cool with the ladies.
Why don't you slip into something comfortable?
He called Sally Field the one who got away. Burt was married twice. His second marriage to Lonnie Anderson ended in a nasty divorce that was fodder for the tabloids and earned Burt a consoling call on Larry King Live from a fellow actor.
I mean, forget all this crap that's going on in your life. You're a superman.
Years later,
you loom large in my mind. You're Burt Reynolds.
In his memoir, Burt said, "I wasn't interested in challenging myself as an actor. I was interested in having a good time." But he did challenge himself in Deliverance.
You don't beat it. Don't beat this river.
Anything you turned down you regretted?
You mean women-wise?
Either way, women or film.
That was a crude, sexist remark, and I apologize to everyone for it.
But he did turn down roles in films that became huge, from Star Wars to Terms of Endearment to Pretty Woman. He said yes to Boogie Nights.
Jack Horner, filmmaker. I make exotic pictures.
His role as a porn filmmaker won him a Golden Globe. And then there was the time he bared all on a bearskin rug in Cosmo magazine. He later said he regretted it for taking attention away from his serious film, Deliverance. Boy, did he deliver in appearances with Johnny Carson. Their whipped cream battle was cream of the crop comedy. Burt Reynolds didn't just play a good old boy, he lived it. Jeannie Moe, CNN, New York.
Parking, security checks, and baggage claim. There are plenty of reasons to be annoyed by air travel these days without worrying about it also giving you a horrible disease. Health officials say travelers on some flights last month may have been exposed to measles. Myra Moreno has more on the story.
A scary thought for travelers, not knowing the person sitting next to you may possibly be infected with a highly contagious disease like the measles.
It's very contagious. The air is always, it's circulating.
It's a sensitive case many agencies from different jurisdictions are now working on after a traveler from North Texas tested positive for the measles. People who were on board at least 4 Southwest flights in and out of Houston Hobby on August 21st and August 22nd are now being made aware. At least 27 Houstonians were on those flights.
So what we're doing from a Houston Health Department perspective is contacting the passengers on the flight who are residents of the city of Houston and alerting them of the of the threat and to be on the lookout for symptoms.
Those travelers who experience rash, high fever, coughing, runny nose, red watery eyes should contact their doctor immediately.
It's just risky to be in a place that's contained.
Luckily, the Houston Health Department says the infected person from North Texas did not leave the waiting area.
That means the likelihood of exposure to people in the airport is very, very low.
As for Southwest Airlines, they say, quote, "We've shared awareness of the situation and protocols with our employees who were also on board these aircraft. Our entire fleet is subject to rigorous and regular cleaning programs."
California's new voter registration law has hit a snag. This so-called motor voter law allows people to automatically register to vote at the DMV. But as Lonnie Wong reports from Sacramento, the department forwarded wrong information about some voters to the Secretary of State.
The problem involves 23,000 DMV customers who chose to register to vote at the DMV between April 23rd and August 5th of this year. By the numbers, the error seems insignificant. It represents less than 1% of the 1.4 million voter registration total.
Percentage-wise, I don't think it's a big error. As far as the DMV goes, they make a lot of mistakes everywhere. So, no, I don't think it's that big.
But it doesn't help the flagging reputation of an agency that has already gotten heat for long wait times that have been labeled administrative incompetence. And not just by political critics running for office.
Yeah, it's horrible. That's your government hard at work for you, I guess. And you pay for it, too.
The DMV is sending out letters asking possible victims of the snafu to check their voter registrations for accuracy.
We're asking people to read their voter registration card and double check their information if they've done business with the DMV this year.
In Sacramento County, DMV voter registrants are able to register the day of the election, but other counties have their own deadlines and rules, meaning the ability to get a correct ballot is in jeopardy.
In a surrounding county, Yolo or Placer, you will likely need to go to your voter registration office to change your information.
The Secretary of State is working with the DMV, providing an online option to check and change voter registrations. Still, Secretary of State Alex Padilla, a fan of motor voter registration, expressed disappointment and frustration. After all, motor voter registration was supposed to make voting easier, not harder.
It just sounds like an inconvenience, and the people had to deal with it, unfortunately.
Now let's send it over to Zach with your 7-day forecast.
Well, you know what they say, it's always sunny in California. I'll have news on that as well as your 7-day forecast after this break.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
On Wednesday, California firefighter Butte County strike team was heading home after working 19 days on a hazardous fire. The strike team consisted of 5 engines and 16 firefighters. The team knew they had no time to waste. The team has been working on fires for nearly 3 weeks straight, and it takes a toll.
Back-to-back fires in the North State have kept CAL FIRE Butte County firefighters busy this season.
It's not ideal for these guys to be out for too long. There's an amount of time that we don't try to make them go past, so they're getting close to that.
On Wednesday, a CAL FIRE Butte County strike team was heading home after working for 19 days on the Hertz fire.
The Delta fire, believe it or not, we actually were the very first fire engines on it. We got released from the Hertz fire. After we got done with that, we were coming down the freeway and we saw the fire actually start.
The strike team consists of 5 engines and 16 firefighters. When the team got to the Delta fire, they knew they had no time to waste.
We get on the fire line and we get that hose hose out and we tried to stop spot fires. And unfortunately, the Delta fire, it was throwing spot fires out a mile ahead of itself.
The strike team has been working on fires for nearly 3 weeks straight, and it takes a toll.
Not only fighting the fire, we're also fighting the morale and the exhaustion.
Even though there was obviously need for them where they were at the moment, we're working in our unit here to see if we can get another strike team to replace them.
Battalion Chief Jason Morris said, bottom line, he's trying to keep morale up amongst his hardworking firefighters.
If they start getting sick or start breaking down mentally, then it will affect their safety on the fire line. My focus is more on my crew.
Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. For today, we have a 20% chance of rain with a high of 91, low of 69. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we will have highs of 88, 85, and 81 with lows of 70, 69, and 67 with 20, 80, and 90% chances of rain. Now, through Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we will have highs of 81, 83, and 87, lows of 67 with 60% chances and 30% chances of rain. Now that is all for me. Now I'll send it over to Jay Standers with your sports.
NFL opening kickoff was last night. How did the Falcons fare against defending Super Bowl champion Eagles? Let's find out after this break. Welcome back. The Bradley Central Barretts faced off against Ottawa Owls in the soccer match. The Barretts were in the lead from the start, and the defense was fantastic. Bradley wins 2-0, making their record 5-1, and the Owls move 6-2-1. Opening kickoff for the NFL was last night as the Eagles faced the Falcons. It was a close game all the way through. In the start of the fourth quarter, the score was 10-6 in favor of the Eagles. The Falcons tried to come back, but could not stand the Eagles' pressure. Philadelphia wins 18-12. We'll take a look at your school announcements after this break.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at our school announcements.
Sophomores and juniors interested in taking the PSAT, it is on October 24th. Sign-ups are due September 7th, and there is a $17 fee. See Ms. Lynn with any questions.
There will be a meeting on Monday the 10th during advisory in B6 for any juniors currently enrolled in Cambridge courses.
The senior retake will be on October 2nd for any senior wanting to retake the ACT for free. See your advisory teacher to sign up for the retake. The ACT is a graduation requirement.
Prior to the October 2nd test date, students have to complete the pre-test demographic portion of the ACT registration. The registration for the senior ACT retake will be in the cafeteria on the following dates. Last names beginning with A through E will be on September 11th during first block, and last names beginning with F through L will be during second block. Last names beginning through M through R on September 12th during first period, and S through Z are on during second period. Makeups will be on September 13th during first block for all last names.
The BCHS Rock Band is looking for a bassist for the upcoming spring semester. Please stop by H12 if you are interested. Do you think you're the next voice of Bradley Central? AV Productions is looking for a news anchor. This position has many perks, one of them being the eligibility to compete in this year's Skills USA competition alongside 3 other teammates. If interested, see Mr. Shroyer in H12 to schedule an audition time. We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, SchoolTube, and of course, foxnews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central. And as always,
God bless and go Bears.